When people ask who's the biggest simp of all time, there should only be one answer. There should only be one answer. It should be obvious. Mordecai. Literally. Or Sakura from Naruto. But Mordecai? Nah, Mordecai is definitely the biggest simp. Literally. This nigga here? He's simping for Margaret is on a whole nother level, whole nother galaxy, whole nother planet, whole nother dimension, whole nother Milky Way. It stretches all the way to the 7 galaxies. That's how far the simping goes for Margaret. Literally, in an episode of regular show, he literally kills his best friend Rigby because of literally, he kills him just because he's a massive simp. With his own 2 hands, he killed Rigby because Rigby was getting too close to the girl he had a crush on, Margaret. In one episode of the show, Rigby becomes very, very close friends with Margaret, and he becomes so jealous that he actually kills Rigby. Literally, this is an episode where he actually, with his own 2 hands, he kills Rigby because of the simpness he is. But obviously, Rigby comes back alive. Like, they revive him, of course. That's one of the main characters. Rigby, that's the most favorite character by anyone. Literally, Rigby, yes, they love him. Of course, they're gonna bring him back, but still, he kills that's his best friend. That's been his best friend for over 10 years, and he literally kills him because he got too close to his crush, Margaret. This nigga is the biggest. If that's not the definition of the biggest simp in history, I don't know what is. Mordecai is just another simp on a whole different level. The simpness goes beyond and beyond the galaxy, beyond the Milky Way, beyond the 7 galaxies. I don't even know. Beyond the 7 universes. I don't know. It stretches out to a whole new dimension we don't even know about. That simpness. The simpness is crazy. And in another episode, he literally, they break up because they start dating, Margaret and Rigby and Mordecai. After his simping, he finally gets her to date her. He finally gets Margaret to date him after his simping. Then they have to break up, and this nigga is depressed as fuck. They have to break up because she has to go to college, university, for something, and this nigga is depressed as fuck. So does he decide? He decides to follow her to her college. He literally decides to give up everything, his job, everything, his friends. He leaves them behind to follow this thought who gets into a university he doesn't even know about, that he can't get in. He literally follows her to university, then realizes, nah, he can't. He has to leave her behind. But seriously, the simping there is ridiculous. The simping is Mordecai, what kind of simp are you? Listen, I have never seen simping on that level. I've seen a whole lot of big simps. Orihime from Bleach, simp. Sakura, simp. Mordecai, that's a different type of level of simping right there. Jeez, he simps more than you niggas simp to these OnlyFans thoughts. For real, he simps more than y'all niggas simp to these OnlyFans thoughts. This simping is out ridiculous. Mordecai, biggest simp of all time, absolutely. I don't think anyone will ever be beyond Mordecai with simping, because this nigga's out of control.